Hey y'all, welcome back. As promised, I'm here to give you the tips that you need to survive nursing school. These are the key things. These are the things that's going to get you through. So grab a pen, piece of paper, and get ready to write. My name is Joy. I make content about living here in Houston, becoming a nurse, and how to achieve your goals. If that sounds like something you're interested in, go ahead and push that subscribe button and let's get into the content. I have my notebook here, so I'm gonna try not to miss anything. The video last week gave you my origin story of how I became a nurse, like what pushed me towards that. And so today I'm gonna give you the real deal, okay? So I'm gonna tell you right now, the things they tell you about work-life balance and make sure that you take care of yourself and make sure you still have time for your friends and blah, 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 lies. Nursing school, they don't care anything about you having work-life balance. So just get that out of your head right now. Because if you think that you can go to the parties and you can have a good time with your friends and you can still pull off those grades, you're you're like super smart or delusional. So pick one. Nursing school does not care about your life. You literally have to be dying in order for them to care. So just get that out your head. This is a sacrifice that you're making for the next 4 years. Keep that in mind. You will make this sacrifice so that at the end of the 4 years, you can have the life that you want. You can have the life that you dream. You can have the life that you want your kids to have. So just put that in your head. This is a sacrifice. It must be done. It's a short amount of time. You can get through it. You have to have time management. Time management is very important in nursing school. You need to stay focused. Put that phone on D&D. Don't answer it. Anytime you're studying, just set the timer for how long you think you want to study. Okay, I want to study for 5 hours. Set the timer, phone on D&D. You take your break, maybe at the 2-hour mark, take a little 30-minute break, go back and finish out the 5 hours. You have to have time management in order to even achieve those B's in those classes. Like, in my program, they didn't accept C's. So if you had a C, you were failing. I do know that there's some programs that let you have a C, let you have a 76 and stuff like that. But we had to have an 86 and up. So there was no wiggle room. There was no games to play. Something that I did, it was like towards the end of my nursing program. I wish I would have done it at the beginning. But something that I did was look at my study guide every day. Every single day. Even if you're not looking at the whole thing, like look at a section every day. Just take a couple minutes and do that. And then also practice questions. If you watch my videos of how I pass boards, I'm big on practice questions. There was literally one professor in my program who I really looked up to and who I could reach out to at any time. She literally gave us her cell phone number. And when I was struggling in my master's program and I had failed that class, I reached out to her and she told me, remember to practice questions. Remember to practice questions. When she told me that, I literally aced my final just by practicing questions. So practicing questions is very important. Don't wait till the end of your program to start practicing questions. Start at the beginning and do, 10 a day, 15 a day. By the end of your program, you've done thousands of practice questions. Because it's really about applying the knowledge. So if you can figure out how to break that question down and apply the knowledge, then you'll be able to disqualify, at least 3 of them. And then there you go. There you have it. So practice those questions and start from the beginning of your program. I wish I would have did that. I waited till my last, little semesters and then I started trying to practice questions. So much time was wasted. In nursing school, you don't have time. You're very busy. You have clinicals. You have your family life. You have a lot going on. Take the time. Look over your study guide at least 10 minutes a day and practice those questions. Do at least 10 of them a day. I promise you, you will not regret it. Okay, next thing is you make sure you stay organized. You need to have a planner. I know, the girls are doing digital planners and all that, but it was very helpful for me to write things down. So figure out what works for you. If you need your planner in your phone, or a digital planner, or, a regular paper planner, whatever you need, a big whiteboard on your wall, whatever works for you. But make sure you write down all your due dates so that you can see them all the time. And then make sure you get things done early. Because like I told you before, it doesn't matter. Even if you are getting your foot chopped off, they still expect you to come to clinical. So if you don't have your stuff done early, you can get behind real fast. And then those little points add up. And once they start adding up, it's very hard to get them back. Have your due dates, get your stuff turned in early, work ahead in nursing school. Stay organized and make sure you're using your resources. Use YouTube. Like YouTube, in my graduate program, YouTube taught me. Y'all know, if you watch those videos, I talk about taller talks on YouTube every day, okay? Helped me through my program for sure. But YouTube, Quizlet, I had ATI practice questions. I had Stat Pearls practice questions. I had Picmonic. Picmonic is like this little app you can get where there's pictures and stories that go along with diseases and medications just to help you remember. I'll link these things below so that you can look them up. But that really helped too, because I'm good with stories. Like I can remember. Like if I take care of a baby and something's happening with that baby, after that I'll always remember that disease or the management of it. I'll always remember it. So Picmonic was good. But yeah, use your resources at all times. If you're not a person who don't like study groups, because I wasn't a study group girl, but this program I was in for student nurses, you had to be in a study group. So I had to go to these study groups. I had to have these hours, and it was helpful because then you can explain to people. Like if you can teach it back to somebody, then that means you know it. And if you had questions, somebody in the group would be able to answer it for you. So you would be helpful for them and they would be helpful for you. But if you're not a study group type person, you know that you're going to go and like play and laugh and distract everybody, then don't do that. Do what works for you. Those resources are important. I feel like when you work in a study group, people have resources that you don't know anything about. I don't think I even knew about Quizlet until like my 3rd year in nursing school. Y'all know I'm not a traditional student. All the students are way younger than me. So I didn't know anything about that. Once I became friends with nurses and built my little community, then I was able to have those resources that they had. Stay focused on nursing. I'm trying to tell you, if you stay focused on this, you will make it through. I lost friends in nursing school. I lost my man in nursing school. When I tell you, if you have a man and you're trying to get through nursing school with your man, be prepared to lose him. I'm not saying that people don't make it through nursing school with their man. I've seen people do it. There's a couple girls in my clinical group that made it through nursing school with their man, but the relationship is strained, and you have to focus on getting out of nursing school. You can't focus on a man. So if he's not supporting you and he ain't 100% solid, he don't have your back, leave him, girl. Leave him, because he don't deserve to make it to the end with you, and he done put you through hell. On your way there, you're going to have the friends that are in the program with you. They know what you're going through. We used to have vent sessions together, my clinical group, where you could just get all your frustrations out, talk through it. It was helpful. It was like therapy. We wasn't going to therapy because we was broke. Okay? We was in nursing school. We didn't have therapy money. I go to therapy now. And if you have therapy money and you in nursing school, go to therapy because you need it. But we had them vent sessions. Those were very helpful. You become very close with those people because y'all going through the same things. You struggling through the same things. So lean on those people. I'm not saying you're not going to have your friends that are not nurses. You can still have those relationships. But what I'm telling you is don't let those relationships distract you from what is important. What is important is finishing nursing school. This was a really big thing. So for my senior year, I ran out of money. I didn't have scholarships. I didn't have grants. I didn't have loans. I didn't have anything left. It was my last semester of undergrad. I'm telling you all this because I didn't do this until the end. I needed somebody to tell me this in the beginning. But like I said, I was 1st generation college student. Nobody to walk me through this situation. So I figured these things out on my own. And it just took me a long time to do it. You can apply for scholarships with your school once I had to start looking for money, then I just was finding money. I was finding money everywhere. There was plenty of scholarships for me being African American, being a non-traditional student, being a transfer student, being a single mother. I got scholarships, all type of money for all of that. And then on top of that, I lived in Illinois at the time, and they had a grant for educational programs as well. That was from the state of Illinois. And the only requirement was that for 2 years, they would call me and ask me, do I still have a job? Like, I had to report if I had a job or not. That's it. I didn't have to pay the money back. I didn't have to do anything for the money. They gave me the money. That was it. My last year was paid for because I started looking for the money. I'm telling you now to look for the money in the beginning. Look for the money. The money is everywhere. There are scholarships for everything. Take what I say. If you don't take nothing, take what I'm saying right here. Look for the money. Look for the money, because we are struggling. We're trying to figure out how to be single parents and get through school, and you don't have no money. And what am I going to do? The money is everywhere. You just got to look for it. Got to talk to people. You got to figure it out. Then the last thing I'm going to tell you is that self-care is important. I know I tell y'all this a lot in my videos, but if you don't take care of yourself, you'll never make it to the end. That finish line will never happen, okay? So take care of yourself. Take moments out. You know, because I was a mom, so here I am being a mom, trying to get through nursing school. I'm worried about my daughter. You still have to take care of yourself. You still got to do things that make you happy. When you get those little breaks, take them and enjoy yourself. Yes, this is a sacrifice. Yes, it's going to take 4 years of your life, but in the end, you will have everything that you wanted, and your kids will have everything that they wanted. So just remember that. Keep that in the back of your head when you're crying and you're frustrated and you're sleeping in the bed with 20 books. Y'all, I used to sleep in the bed with all my textbooks. Like, I just put it on the left side, like textbooks, left side. That's just how it was, because that was the only thing that I could do. Eat, sleep, breathe, nursing. But still have a self-care day when you can. Hang out with your friends, laugh and joke, you know, have a drink, and understand the end will come. You will get there. I hope this video was encouraging to you all, and I hope that it's helpful. And if you have any more questions about nursing school, or like how I did it as a single mom, leave the comments below. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you like this video, please share it with your friends, and I will see you guys next week. Bye. So pretty, 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 pretty. Females made you just touching me.